I saw Pete's Dragon today, and overall I thought it was decent. I thought it was pretty good. Um, Bryce Dallas Howard's in it, uh, Carl Urban, and Robert Redford. Um, Out of the three of those, I kind of liked Robert Redford's character a little bit the best. Um, Being a little older and having stories and stuff, I thought he did pretty well with it. Um, Even the young guy that played Pete, I thought did decent for his role. Um, Overall, thought CGI for Elliot was fairly good. They looked pretty decent for a CGI dragon. It'd be hard to, I'd imagine, to get like the hairs and stuff. I'm sure that's intricate with the CGI, but if you haven't seen the previous movie, or I guess it was a book too, if you're not familiar with that, there's going to be spoilers. Told the story of young Pete that got separated from his family after an accident, and I guess it was less separated and something happened, but you'll see if you go see the movie. Met up with a dragon, Elliot, in the forest, and lived there for 6 years, just the two of them. Take care of each other, becoming pretty good friends, and eventually one day bumped into some people from like a lumber mill from town and park rangers, and eventually was taken into town. Pete was, and kind of struggled a little bit with adapting to the new living in town, since he was pretty young when he got when he started living in the forest. And yeah, 6 years living out wild and doing whatever you want. Of course, it's going to take a little time to adapt, but yeah, eventually he started kind of coming around, and Elliot kind of missed him. Like, they missed each other, and eventually it came down to Carl Urban's character going out and hunting and trying to capture Elliot, and eventually did. And then there was a rescue attempt to try and get Elliot back out into the forest, which had Elliot had some fire breathing potential there, which was pretty neat looking. And of course, eventually they had to say goodbye to each other. Pete wanted to live back in town and couldn't really have Elliot living there, giant dragon. But the story ended up ending happily. He could still visit Elliot, Pete could, and I think the movie, if you enjoyed the previous one, I think you'll enjoy this one. It's been a while since I've seen the other one with the cartoon dragon in it. I think children will enjoy this one, but I also think adults will. I was probably the youngest person in the theater by a good 20 years. Which I thought was odd, since school's out, so I haven't gone back in this area yet. I thought there'd be at least a few children. Maybe it was a little early though, so I went to see it at 10:10. It was a pretty good story. Acting was generally pretty good. Some were a little better than others, I thought, but definitely recommend going out and seeing it. I saw it in 3D. I'm not sure the 3D is all that necessary. 2D, you probably get just as much out of it, and cheaper. But yeah, definitely go out and see it. I thought it was pretty good. The effects were good. I think, yeah, definitely worth seeing. Out of 5, I'd probably give it 4 stars. Not perfect, but decent. Generally decent to good. Yeah, good movie overall. Go check it out. I'll see y'all later.